I'll be given a map with checkpoints on it and a compass, because they're going to have to do a natural navigation through quite dense forest for about 4 or 5 kilometres to reach the coast.
So I reckon we're pretty much just trying to get to there. So we're exactly right. Yeah. And there's about a kilometre from there to the creek.
We're keeping on going through this paddock. We think it's going to be in the bush at the top of this hill.
Yeah, copy that, guys. Oh, is that a river? So we'll head down that way. Oh, look at the waves. Sorted out everything.
Not that exciting, guys?
No, not really.
This camp I've been cooking quite a bit, and I reckon when I get home I'll be more appreciative of like food and what it actually takes to cook it, because cooking takes time and I don't really give them much thanks. Learn to appreciate the smaller things in life, like the trees, the animals, the sunset and the weather, and like just appreciate things like food and warmth and keeping dry. Like staying in buildings and stuff, you get to keep dry and warm, and you don't really think about that when you're at school and stuff.
Skip the next beat, go around the outside of that next beat, and then on to Ian's beach. And then we continue down to and Ian's got the map if anyone wants to look at it. There is a Egan beach track. Yeah, track. Let's just stick close to the coast. Let's go, boys.
I think I want to change the most. I probably want to take advantage of what I've actually got at home. So probably take it for granted a bit. If I don't get my way, they'll probably live about, probably sort of don't act how I should. It's been out here for 2 weeks and been able to have pretty minimal stuff. It's been pretty good and it's been a challenge, but I reckon looking back on it, it's been pretty awesome to look back and actually realise that you made it through.
Yeah, man, I got it all on camera!
So breakfast today, we're having pancakes and wheat bix. Then for lunch we're going to make a pea and lentil soup and a damper, a savoury damper. And then for dinner we're going to have potatoes with like kind of like a bolognese sauce. Left that board over there. Ah, there we go.
I think this has been a really good trip. It's changed, I reckon it's changed everyone. And one of the most important things I've learned is probably how much we've taken for granted. I'm used to getting my way, but out here, you know, you get what you get given and everyone gets pretty much the same, so you kind of get used to it. And I think this trip has given me lots of experience at all kinds of things. I've learned a ton on this trip, not just about doing stuff like learning to sail and all the good experiences on the Windward Bound, but I've learned more about myself as a person. And I think that's a really good thing because, you know, there's so much to know about yourself.
We thought as staff that instead of another night, we might do this for Theo. Lots of roast. So, no, it's not chicken.
Lamb! Hunted this down while you guys are out.
Mentally and physically, this challenge, this whole camp has changed me completely. It's toughened me up a lot more, which I probably needed. I found it really hard, but I'm grateful and thankful that I've actually done it for myself. Pretty happy with what I've achieved on this trip as well. Things I've learnt, just like Ben said, judging people. Just sort of changed a lot of my views, and actually like 3 people I didn't like but now I'm actually friends with.
At first a lot of people were really negative, and now no one really is like that. No complaining anymore. Yeah, it's probably one of the best parts of the challenge for me. Having the entire group happy, no more negativity. Lots of people at the start, including myself, were so quite lazy, reluctant to start stuff, but everyone just sort of jumped straight into the challenges now.
Bound, Windward bound.
We'll be ready at 1800 for pick-up. Thanks.
How was your walk? Yeah, good. We've been on bikes most of the day. We were in our kayaks earlier today. We had a really tough day yesterday on bikes. It's really wet and very muddy.
The ship runs for 24 hours, doesn't stop, and we work the ship in ships. So there's three watches. We're red watch, Dylan's got white watch, Sean's got blue watch, and we'll run the ship on a cycle of 4 hours on, 8 hours off.
We're on the Windward bound and we're in our sort of cabin with the white brigade and the red brigade, so we're on shift from 12 to 4 for the red, and we're the white, and we're doing 4 to 8, and it should be pretty awesome. So we're trying to catch a couple of Z's before we have our shift and before we set sail. So yeah, it should be pretty good.
What's for breakfast, Jeremy?
Fried breakfast. Not going down too well after a sort of a stressful night. Lovely today. Feeding the fishes quite a few times during the night, but yeah, no, stick at it and hopefully try and get it down. But yeah.
Got on the Windward bound as something completely new and never got to try some of that before, and probably will never get to actually try anything like that again, though. It was really fun, and getting to meet some pretty cool people on there and like seeing why they choose that sort of life and stuff was pretty cool.
One first and then the front one.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's it like at the top?
Exciting.
Yeah?
Okay, second hand up here, mate.
I've never been on like a tool ship sort of thing, and I don't think I'll ever get the opportunity again, but the time we had on there and the people we got to meet was quite amazing. And yeah, like getting to go up and over the riggings was really fun, and you got such a good view over Fortescue Bay.
Hey, awesome job.
I remember we were out on deck after we left Fortescue Bay and I was feeling pretty bad, but I can just remember looking back at Cape Pillar and just appreciating the sun coming up and thinking, wow, never sort of really get this opportunity again. And sort of then dawned on me that we're actually on the Island Challenge, and then sort of made the most of it from then on.
Thanks everyone, much appreciated. You too.
Day snacks can go here.
I love the fact you're actually starting to enjoy the idea of challenge and throwing yourself at challenges. That's awesome.
So if you look up now, this is the first pitch.
I think a lot of us try and take the easy option, and they've kind of pulled us to take the hard option, and it's rewarded us really well. By taking those hard decisions and hard options, we've really pushed ourselves and gained a lot more than we would have if we didn't.
Slowly up here. That's good. Stay standing down.
Stand on there, push up. Now stand up on that. No, good. Good technique, Jeremy, using your feet.
One thing I love about everyone here is that everyone gets along really well. And there's always someone there. If you're having a hard time or anyone's having a hard time, there's always someone there who's encouraging, because we've all been encouraging each other. And I reckon that's really good, not just for that person who's struggling, but for the whole team. Lets everyone know that there's always someone there for you.
Good one. Like, you're the first person up, absolutely full on in terms of, you know, that's a really gutsy effort.
When we did the rock climbing on Hugheston Island, I mean, I was pretty nervous, but everybody was so positive and just helped everybody out. Several people were struggling and everybody was just there for them and had so much time for them. I was struggling as well, and it's good to see that people helping and just getting people through and just saying, wow, you did a good job. It really sort of made a difference. Sort of act like a family. Everybody's got lots of respect for each other, and we've all come away different people, and knowing everybody so much more, and really
I'm actually loving the scenery, the wildlife more than I actually would when if I was at home. Like, Mum would say, we want to go for a walk, and I'd say no. So what's the point of looking at some dumb trees? But no, I've actually learned to appreciate the wild a bit more.
Happy birthday, George.
Well done on getting everything together. It's a lot of gear to put in your boats, and you've done extremely well, so well done on that part.
Go paddle, kid! Paddle! Paddle! Right on, Jock.
When we kayaked from Hugheston, we got up pretty early and we made great time. Everyone put in a huge effort to sort of paddling the entire way. Didn't see anyone stopping their paddling like if we sort of seen in the past with the kayaks. And we all got there early, and as a result, we had a great day that day. That was great, just putting in that extra effort and sort of how much more we got out.
This whole challenge has changed my perspective on life and stuff around us. I've got to get out more instead of staying in my room and on my computer or doing whatever.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear George. Happy birthday to you.
Squash your face.
Even got
all for me.
So even got George the Jungle.
For some of you, you'll never do this again, will you? No. And that's fair enough. We're not saying that you have to, we're not saying that you should. But you now know that you can, is really important. And you now know, I think, what it means to come together as a team and as a community to help each other through some pretty tough challenges. This is the Hazards, and we're doing a skyline traverse. So we're going to start at Sleepy Bay, we're going to walk up Mount Parsons, and then over Mount Borden, and then up Mount Dove. It's all off track. A lot of the time we'll be scrambling, sometimes we'll have to abseil, there's no other option.
You guys are so lucky in the sense that it's such a great opportunity. I think you guys are probably never going to have another opportunity to do something like this.
Put your shoulder width apart, like this, and that helps as well. Okay, if your feet are really close in, it's really hard to stabilise yourself. That's it, good, now walk down.
Oh, I found today really challenging actually. A bit scary with the abseil, because I've never done an abseil before, ever.
The abseil was fun, because I've actually never done one before. Something new, and it was really cool.
To sum the day up in a word, probably exciting.
It's been such an awesome adventure.
How's it sleeping in the cave, guys?
Nice. I definitely think when I go home and I'll have a different view of the people around me now and think differently of them.
The views are absolutely amazing. It's fun sort of trying to find the track and scrambling all over the rocks.
Today was awesome to me. After the day and after the rock climb, I want to actually get like into it more, even like with mates or something, just go climbing.
Remember, there's a halo around the sun, just there. It's awesome.
Today's been awesome, and this whole trip's been so much fun.